Welcome to Peter King's Training Camp Tour, presented by Die Hard Batteries and Advance Auto Parts. Peter King of NBC Sports here at Broncos camp with Russell Wilson, the transplanted new quarterback of the Denver Broncos. Is it still a little weird for you to look down, see this uniform, to be in a different training camp after being in one place for a decade?
Well, the first decade was amazing. I cherish every moment in Seattle. It truly was as good as it could possibly be. It just really was. Every day was a gift. And then, sports happen, business happens. You come here, and I'm excited. I'm so excited. But the key is I got a lot of the same navy blue, so it's not that much different. I just got a new orange instead of the green. But it's been fun. Coach Hackett's been tremendous. George Payton is a leader. The ownership group's amazing here. Been super interactive with everybody. But then also our guys, man. The investment of our players every day. And we're getting up early. Guys are here, and a lot of guys are here early, like, racing to get here, ready to get some extra work, ready to get some walkthroughs in, ready to do whatever on our own, and that investment is really critical. And it's been showing up on the field like today, going against Cowboys, a great team. We were able to play extremely well on offense and defense, and it's been an amazing journey. I think just the transition has been, it's been 100 times better than I ever could imagine. Just how smooth it's been, how great everybody's
But you
been.
were going to make that happen. It didn't matter if you went and played in Saskatchewan. You were gonna make it work.
Yeah, that's all I know. Everything that you go through in life. The cool thing was I was able to compare it from NC State to Wisconsin a little bit because I had gone through that transition somewhere I loved and ended up having to go somewhere else.
You had to make that happen a lot faster than it happened here.
Well, it was quick. It was quick here even. I was just like, boom, all of a sudden I'm traded and gone. So to be here, has been amazing. Like I said, it's not just the players, it's not just the coaches, it's not just it's Wendy and it's Wendy, the sweet Wendy lady, and her name's Wendy. She's in the cafeteria every day, bringing enthusiasm when you walk in. It's Vince, the head trainer here, making sure everybody's upbeat and lifted up. It's Coach Lando, the strength coach. It's everybody. It's Patrick, the PR guy. It's just everybody's a part of this journey.
Okay, I want to ask you, you're very fond of talking about how football is a collection of the little things. Mm-hmm. You got to get the little things right. And I take it that's one of the reasons why you have started to come out with your offensive players at 7 o'clock in the morning for a walkthrough before anything else happens, which they hadn't been doing here. Why did you want to do that, and how has that work sort of manifested itself when you come out to practice?
Well, I think the main thing that I've understood is that it's the investment into the players and the investment into the ownership of us owning our own offense, understanding that this has got to be a player-ran kind of team. We got to run it ourselves. And Coach Hackett gives us the keys to do that, which is great. I think the thing that's really evident is just the growth of each guy. Just the whys of football, the part that you really want to know. Well, why am I doing this? What's the history of this? Well, Joe Montana and Jerry Rice did this way back in the day, and then here's the history of the West Coast offense, and teaching that, and the guys loving that part of it and understanding that. And then also, too, I think the other part that's been amazing is the investment to each individual, for each guy, from me to them and them to me, but also from them to themselves. Hey, take advantage of this opportunity, man. Be the best version of you every day. A great example was just Albert O, our tight end. Just even this morning, we were about to play the Cowboys. Early this morning, we were up at 7 a.m. walkthrough. We're in there, and I told him on this one particular, I want you to do this because on film back in the playoffs, it looked like this, and I want you to get across and race across the field. And sure enough, he did. He got a 40-yard gain. Just looked amazing play by him. Just those little details are everything, because otherwise he would have pushed vertical and it wouldn't have looked as good. Boom, there he is, bang. I told him, hey, it's going to show up, and sure enough, it shows up. So I think that investment in themselves, the investment into what we're doing is really exceptional.
So the one coaching thing that I talked to Nathaniel Hackett about was how, last year, you were a never say die guy. Mm-hmm. You could be running around for a long time. You do not want to give up on a play. And the West Coast thing is always there are answers earlier in a play. They might not be huge, but there are answers to just sort of move the chains. How have you sort of accepted that? And is that going to be a little bit different? Are we going to see less of the Fran Tarkenton, Gale Sayers runs around behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, I think you'll still see some of that still. I mean, that's just part of the game. You still got to make magic every once in a while. But I do think that with our offense and the scheme and how we're playing, and how everything kind of works together in the run game, the pass game, everything else, we're excited. We're excited about this season, excited about each day, just winning the day, winning the day, just going out there having a blast, bringing tons of joy to it, and scoring a lot of touchdowns.
All right, here's my last question. I saw you at Wimbledon this year, okay? And knowing you, I bet you wanted to get something out of that other than simple pleasure.
You know me too well.
Other than simple pleasure of watching tennis. So tell me something that you saw when you were at Wimbledon, watching on center court, that you can take into your own world, your own professional life.
Well, I think that one serve at a time. One serve at a time. One serve at a time. Just the ability to go in and go out, to regain your focus, to be able to, the crowd roar and the crowd boo and the crowd, and the crowd roar again. One serve at a time, one stroke at a time. It's just one moment at a time. And I think that is what you gain. That's what I search for when I watch sports. One free throw at a time for Steph Curry. One shot, one moment, one pitch, one at bat.
That you have to be at your best on that one particular one.
The ability to refocus, to refocus, to refocus, to refocus, to refocus over and over and over and over again. That's what tennis is. That's why I went to Wimbledon. It's an amazing experience. Obviously, we had a blast, me and Sierra, sitting in the royal box. But to be able to watch greatness too, was really special. And shout out to Serena Williams, our girl. I got to shout her out. But the world's best athlete ever. Men or women, I think she's the best. Serena, I think you're the best, but pretty cool.
Russell Wilson, have a fun year.
Thank you, man. Appreciate you. Let's ride.
For Russell Wilson in Denver, this is Peter King with NBC Sports.
Hi, I'm Mike Tirico, and thanks for watching. Make sure to hit subscribe for the latest news and highlights from NBC Sports.